Good morning, everyone. I'm Mayur Patnala. I'm a practicing volunteer. I see a lot of practicing designers here. It's a great opportunity. Thanks, Nandita BITS Design School, for enabling this conversation. So I have a responsibility to fulfill that how to, as per the care value place, Nandita in his opening speech also has mentioned that the caring can be part of the entire, the future, can be embedded in the entire future. So I commit on behalf of all the social impact leaders here who are there, who are practicing, to bring in, conversation is going to be only the starting point, but definitely we will be bringing a lot of value in terms of domain expertise and sit with the designers of BITS Design School to see how, as a country and the world, can better the designs for the many community problems that are being there. Specifically at Nirmaan, Nirmaan.org, which is a non-profit social impact org, we work in 5 areas. 1, education for the underprivileged. 2, economic empowerment of women, persons with disabilities, LGBTQ+. Number 3, health. And also number 4, environment. Number 5, community development. We adopt 1 tribal village at a time, and we work for the development in 3 to 5 years in a sustainable manner. And so to start the conversation, let's all do this sankalp, that is conviction. We all will together do this. It's called Chak De. On a count of 3, 2, 1, with right fist full, we'll do a Chak De. Yeah, 3 times though. So it means that we're all determined to definitely contribute in building a developed India and a developed world. Let's do this together. 3, 2, 1, Chak De. One more. 3, 2, 1, Chak De. One last time, together. Count. Start. 3, 2, 1, Chak De. Thank you so much. So, specifically, regarding the design, for the last 20 years, this is the 20th year of existence, I belong to this, the very institution, alma mater called BITS Pilani, where like any university, like RMIT and different universities, wherever we have studied, it's a rebirth for many of us. For me, it's a rebirth, rediscovery of what I aspire for. And we have been working on designing and executing social impact solutions, especially with the 3 design principles, fundamental pillars of high impact, scalability, and sustainability. So through our story of 6 to 7 interventions, I would like to bring forth how we have implemented these different social problems at every context. And everywhere, as I mentioned to Sandy, we are always looking, unlearning and addressing the problems with new lens. Say, for example, we go to a tribal village, when it's a new program, we completely unlearn and say, let's hear from the community what it asks for. So firstly, to start with the story of Nirmaan.org, how it started. It all started in 2005 with the inspiration of the former president, people's president called APJ Abdul Kalam sir, when he gave a call for action and said, it's not just people representatives, everyone in this country can contribute to nation building. We got inspired. We have put a notice board saying that save 1 rupee per day for the nation, teach 1 hour per day for the nation. That was the campaign that we built in the campus of Rajasthan in BITS Pilani. And all 10 of us started working on that very aspect and started teaching 25 kids in the campus of both rickshawalas and mess bhaias and their children. One girl child of Kashiram Kaji, I still remember, has stopped studying and stopped coming to our classes naturally because of the affection. We just stepped out of the college campus only to realize, to go to that village in deserted Rajasthan, that the girl dropped out because of lack of finance, and the Kashiram Kaji met with a medical accident. Henceforth, along with the mother, she has to go to daily wage, actually. So that's where we determined. We said no child in this country, especially girl child, should drop out of education. And with the 25 kids, when we started, all the way in the last 20 years, this is the 20th year, we have definitely reached out to 3 million beneficiaries across 25 states in India. and with 2 orgs in both in India and USA. And specifically, the one that we started with the saving 1 rupee per day for the nation, we have continued with ruthless transparency, with core values of being truthful, being responsible, being ruthlessly transparent. With these core values, we could channelize around 300 and plus crores of Indian rupees into the public schools, into the public hospitals, and several initiatives, including adoption of villages. And also, from starting as 10 volunteers at a college, that is university or BITSDES, we are now a 10,000 plus volunteer organization across the world with 660 full-time like me who are working for this cause. And coming to the social impact solutions we started, this girl child, we started with answering this question that where exactly is the issue? The issue is with the average, the children from poorest of the poor villages and communities go to the government schools in India. We started adopting such schools, and when we went to Hyderabad on work, we started with one particular school called Kottaguda. And we realized that 18% pass percentage was there, and we worked for 3 to 4 years to enable it to come to 84% of that Kottaguda government school. And also from 300 enrollments, we have seen an upsurge of around 1200 enrollments in that school in the times where many government schools across different states are closing down. We have seen this as a success story, and once we saw that, we have scaled it up to 100 plus schools with different corporates coming forward. Wells Fargo and Nirmaan together have built 7 schools across Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. Similarly, Synchrony, we have built 4 schools, and we enabled 100 plus schools with several corporations. Then we started thinking the next step being, how do we, every child and especially girls, many of them are dropping out even independent of the good education that is provided at a government school. So then we started this program called vocational training program, called Women Empowerment Program, wherein every child of a government school, when you're dropping out because of social construct, then we enable them with very good skills of fashion designing, beauty services, computers, etc. And with the products, the beautiful designer products that were made, we started linking to corporates and corporate gifting, giving back that profits back to the women. So the second intervention we started, the corporates like HSBC came forward, and many individuals who are definitely committing to the women empowerment came forward. Then came the third problem. The third problem is the good number of students who were really able to complete the education, but not able to fund their higher education. So we have started a program called Career Sati program. So it's a program, any government school student from the rural or tribal areas or urban areas can apply for this program, and we built a cohorts of Super 30. You very well know about Anand, Bihar. So similar to that, but this caters to any career that they can take. And Super 30s we have built across India, and happy to share, there is a story of Kalyani who completed IIM Trichy and got into a corporate and again started giving back as a mentor and a donor. This is for her, who again came back. This model that we have started, we started identifying this as EEG, E for education, E for economic empowerment, and G for give back. This we have been repeating continuously. And we also focus on sports. So we got Trisha Gongadi, who is one success story among many others, who is from tribal Telangana called Bhadrachalam Kottagudem. And with the support of what we could provide, we could enable her. See, she all the way went to South Africa, part of the under-19 Indian cricket team, and we won the Indian World Cup. So what we have started realizing is, it's only that these children have equal talent and hard work, just that we need to provide that opportunity and exposure, we realized. Then came the fourth problem. That is, okay, we are able to complete the education, we are able to enable their higher studies or vocational training and their pathway to self-employment. But what about completing education also? Some of them like Kalyani are able to gain, but what about others who are not able to be market ready? So we started something called Impact Hiring and Skilling Program. So across India, we started with one, and across India, we have established 54 such impact hiring and skilling centers. The ones like Infosys Foundation, the ones like Microsoft have come together, and we co-created, and across India, we have built a skilling and employment program. And it's going on fine. We realized that even the corporates are willing to contribute. Initially, as I initially said, the approach of design. So initially we thought corporates may not show interest in picking these children into their companies. But only when we spoke to them, we understood they have something called DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now on CSR programs and corporate impact hiring programs, we partner with around 200 corporates across the world to enable the DEI programs as well, along with CSR. So many of our students from rural and tribal areas, by getting trained, now they are into various corporations as well, into the global workforce. We definitely, not only Nirmaan, many organizations in India are taking pride of this. Because I invited by United States government for International Visitor Leadership Program, where they enabled 1 month of conversations at USA with different nonprofits and 15 different countries. And they have started, they invited us from Africa, from Europe, to implement such impact hiring programs along with our technology portals. And now coming to the next, every problem is unique. Then we spoke about women employment, economic empowerment. We spoke about youth. Then what about persons with disabilities? So persons with disabilities also have special needs. It has to be addressed specially. And we built good number of skill centers and also employment exchange opportunities for many of persons with disabilities. Now came the unique problem of LGBTQ+. For LGBTQ+, what we understood, the intent is letter and spirit, we call it, right? In letter, there is a policy inclusion. So senior leaders gave opportunity, but the main problem was about you and me. Not literally you and me, but the colleagues, right? The discrimination that has shown. So there is a lot of attrition. So we address this problem by starting our own cafe chain called Hope in a Cup, serving equality. So there are 4 such cafes that we started at Hyderabad. Soon we'll bring to the awesome Mumbai. Seriously, I have been feeling this from yesterday, awesome Mumbai. And we are building it as a world chain. The Hope in a Cup is super being adopted and trying to bring a sensitization to many of the people. So this has been our journey. This has been our journey in terms of education, economic empowerment, and also we worked with farmers. I will showcase, I'm not good at managing both slides and this, so I thought last 2 minutes now I can record. So this 2 minutes I'll show the slides as well in terms of 1 minute each. So I'll first show this. So these are our inspiration. Yeah, I know. So these are various states where we are there. In USA, these are places where we are. And with Australia, I requested as well that we'll start off in Australia as well. The board, the team, I'm only the voice of a fantastic team out there. Along with our women, this is made by our women folks. Soon we'll launch it as a good product. And we are aligned with SDGs, education, economic empowerment. There's a school adoption that I talked about. We started with one school, expanded. This is a digital lab that we spoke about it. We converted into AI labs now. And this is STEM labs, scholarship and mentoring program. We spoke about Career Sati, career guidance, a helpline, toll-free helpline. People call, ask. Mobile career lab, this goes village to village to teach about career guidance. Youth skill development program, women programs, and this LGBTQ+ program, impact hiring. We got into COVID health as well, sustainable agriculture, and when we are solutioning to one community at a time, that's called village adoption. We are into 26 village adoptions. And we also work with Wayanad landslides, Andhra and Telangana floods. We have our student chapters today at 11:30 at BITSDES Design School. We have the first orientation. That's how we are going. And by the way, we also train Indian civil servants every year, 600 of them. Various partners. Yeah. So finally, I'll not take much time for the farmers. There's a fantastic farmer story there, organic produce. There is a natural farming. I will keep it for next, but I want to say that, I want to conclude by saying people's narrative should definitely precede political narrative. This is just like Acharya Vinoba Bhave has mentioned, that Budhanujjamam, right? That started in the very land of Telugu, where 1.4 lakhs of acres of land is collected and given to landless. Now we have started something called Global Give Back Movement. Anyone across the world, to start with India, they want to develop one village at a time, one school at a time, one community at a time. We are enabling a ruthlessly transparent platform. Soon in the next 2-3 years, we are coming with an app just like Swiggy, where you can discover the projects and also see it happening in a ruthless, transparent manner. Thank you. Maybe I'll show these pictures very quickly. Slider, yeah. This slider, this I think I'll just take very quick. Where's the first one? This is in rural Dantewada. This is one of the BITS alumni, Akash Badare, who is Nirmaan president, picked up this village, initially Jabeli, and started working with the district collector on systemic rice intensification. We formed a farmer producer organization. That's all women, tribal women. And we got recognized. And this is what I want to show, that we are part of the story of Dantewada becoming 0% chemical. We are part of this story. It went all the way up to the then president as well. And this I want to read and go, right? This BITS alumnus has created 2,000 organic micro-entrepreneurs in Naxal hit Dantewada. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. We shall end with a chak de. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Chak de. Thank you.